Walking in the Vicksburg Military Park this morning, North Loop. It's like 3.5 miles. If you've never been here before, it's a great place to walk. You might be shocked at how hilly it is, and the traffic goes one way. Traffic comes one way. All right, so this is the one way, coming down through here. But I choose to walk against it, so I'm walking into the traffic. Against the current. That's what Jesus and his disciples did over 2,000 years ago. Hence the logo for The Chosen. I highly recommend it, by the way. And if you haven't seen The Chosen, check out the logo. The fish swimming in the opposite direction of all the others. That's the Illinois Monument. That's where we're headed. Sports content thoughts. Coming up, Vanderbilt won last night. Walked it off on a wild pitch. But first, a daily devotion. Psalms 37 verse 4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Do you believe that? Well, it's not a proverb. It's a psalm. It's in Psalms, so it's labeled as poetry in the Bible. But I believe it's inspired by God, whether it's written by David or another psalmist. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. What does that mean? Does it mean God knows what's in your heart? Does it mean God knows your heart now as well as in the future? Well, it's pretty miraculous in and of itself. Supernatural, right? And you go, well, yeah, it's a psalm, but it's not like Jesus said it. But you know what? Jesus did say, don't worry about your life. Don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, what you're going to wear. He said, seek first the kingdom of God. And all these other things will be added to you as you need them. He knows what you need. Jesus said that. Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. I have to every day give a little attention to making sure that I'm delighting in the Lord and not looking to delight in everything else. All right, here we go. If you've never been in here, it's really cool. Names of all the Illinois officers. Tremendous echo right there. A couple of important Illini. And back out into the park. Finish the walk. Okay, sports thought. Vanderbilt won. Walked it off in the bottom of the ninth against Stanford, eliminated Stanford. The guy who hit the single to tie the game drove in the tying run. Enrique Bradfield. I don't know if it's Enrique or Enrique. I think it's Enrique, but anyway, Bradfield, the leadoff hitter for Vanderbilt. I don't think he's talked about enough. Like, he led the SEC in stolen bases in a huge way. Nobody even close. Like, he's got double the amount of stolen bases as anybody else. And he's a way up there, upper 300s hitter, average at the plate, and the fastest guy on any baseball team in America. It's not just that he's a threat on the base paths. You know, once he gets on, it's the fact that he always gets on. If you're talking about two guys right now, especially ones that are left playing in Omaha, that are two hardest to get out, that you got to make the toughest decisions about whether or not you pitch to them, but the fact that they're at the top of their lineups and protected a little bit, it's Bradfield at Vanderbilt and Tanner Allen at Mississippi State. Those two guys are so important, and they're like impossible outs. I mean, I don't know if y'all can understand just how straight uphill this is to this artillery position where a Union cannon was. I mean, it is straight up into that little ramp to get a cannon up there. And I don't know how you'd even get one up there with a truck, much less a horse or two trying to pull that thing up there and where you can fire at the enemy. That's incredible. I really hate to see this. Maybe it'll survive. There aren't many trees in a big part of the park because certainly not virgin ones, but that big, some type of oak, cherry bark. Anyway, it's one of the bigger ones and older ones. It's at least 150 years old, but it may be older than that. One tree that might have been around when things were going on here, cherry bark oak, and lightning or wind or something got it.